Hey, Dr. Introvert here, and like the name suggests, I don't support social interaction, so instead, I avoid sunlight and I play video games all day. Today, we're doing something a little special. It is a Shining Pearl Nuzlocke. I already know what you're thinking.
Dr. Introvert, what's a Nuzlocke?
Don't worry, you filthy, disgusting casual. I'll explain it to you. It's essentially just a set of rules you set on yourself to make the game harder to play. This is a kid's game after all, so it would be way too easy if we just played it normal. Plus, I'm a grown man who graduated college with a GPA, 2.5, but we don't talk about that, but I graduated. So my brain would just overpower this game with how smart I am, so I have to make it way harder for myself. I'm only saying the rules one time, so if you forget and you're an idiot, just go back to this part of the video. Otherwise, you're just gonna be lost, okay? Rule number 1, I can only catch the first Pokemon per route. So that first encounter, whatever Pokemon that is, I have to either catch it or kill it. If I kill it, then I'm done catching Pokemon on that route. That means I have to pray to our God and Savior, Iron Jesus, that every encounter that I have is a good one, otherwise my team is just trash and I can't do anything about it. Rule dos.
Oh, he bilingual?
I have to nickname every single Pokemon that I catch, so I actually care about them and don't treat them like fighting dogs, like I'm Michael Vick.
But that's my favorite running back.
And the reason why it's important to name and get attached to them is because of Rule 3. Rule 3 is if a Pokemon faints in battle, that Pokemon is not fainted, he is dead. We talking straight coughing, straight 6 feet under. Like he either dapping it up with God in heaven, if he a fire type, he down below and he throwing hands with Satan. So that's all the rules for this Nuzlocke, so let's officially get it underway. This whole beginning section is supposed to be set up for the story and all that jazz. Nobody cares about the story in a Pokemon game, so we're gonna fast forward. The only important thing to know is who Barry is. That is your rival, terrible trainer, terrible person. Just know that he will never kill one of my Pokemon. He will never beat a single one of my Pokemon the entire playthrough.
Are you sure about that?
Professor Rowan, that is the professor that gives you your Pokemon, he has a assistant who's kind of young, like the same age as us. It's given R. Kelly, but that's fine, and whatever her name is, I believe it's Dawn. That's the only important things in this little beginning part. We can skip all of this. I obviously picked the coolest and best starter Pokemon for this generation, which is Chimchar, and I named him Kefla. I know what you're thinking, I mixed up what female and male means, like the little symbol, so I thought it was a girl. Anyway, Kefla it is. Dawn finally gave us our 5 starty Pokeballs, and so now we are officially started in our Nuzlocke. Our first encounter on this route was Starly, which is a pretty good catch, pretty decent. Definitely better than Badou. If I would have got Badou from the first encounter, I would have quit. So that's cool. And we caught her and I named her Conan off of Naruto, because that was the only like emo chick I could think of. We then ran into our second encounter, which was, of course, Badou. Terrible Pokemon, I hate it. I don't know why I hate it so much, but I just hate it. But we caught it because it was our second encounter, and I was just gonna make him a HM slave, but that's not even a thing in this game. So like, he was actually useless. So many names popped into my head to name him. Because first I was gonna name him Django, because he's gonna be an HM slave, but then HM slaves don't exist, so I was like, okay, he's useless, so let me name him Sakura. And I was like, no, that's still too much credit for him. Then I was literally gonna name him BS, and I hit backspace too many times, so he didn't even get a nickname. He's so terrible and useless, I couldn't even nickname him. But that's fine, he's going right in the box. We head north and we just take an absolute dump on all the trainers along the way until we reach Jubilife City, in which we head north a little bit more and we found our next encounter, which is Badou, which is not bad. Pretty decent if you raise him up, and especially late game, he's okay. So we catch him pretty easy without any struggle, and I named him Togemon from Digimon because I'm a #90s kid, and we just keep it pushing. We then go fishing and we reel in a Magikarp, which I immediately catch because Gyarados is OP as F, so we name him Hydra. We find more trainers to just completely stomp on. This one had a Badou, so I took it personal.
It became personal with me.
So we kind of went all out on her, and we just continued training until we ran into the cave up north. There we ran into a Zubat, which I immediately caught. I know people meme about Zubat a lot, but Golbat and Crobat is actually very useful, especially if you get them early game. So I caught it instantly and I named it Oracle because Oracle is Batgirl and it was a girl bat. So I said, okay, Oracle. So I'm looking at my team and I'm feeling pretty confident. Like, I can see the potential in this group of people. Minus Badou, of course. Badou is literally death fodder. I have him in the party, so in case I need to switch out and he needs to die, he's there. I'm ready to just sacrifice his life because I hate Badou that much. So in town, we meet a guy who makes us jump through some hoops, and he gives us a new Apple Watch for whatever reason. He just wanted to give it away. On our way out of the city, we run into Barry, and he comes up talking trash. He says, "Have you gotten any tougher? You gotten any better?" And we steamroll him. What was he talking about? Anyways, we head into the patch of grass right next to us, and we find Shinx, which is a really good encounter. I was praying we got it because I love Luxray. So we caught him instantly, and I messed up again. I tried to name him Blackstar from Soul Eater. I kept hitting backspace again like I did for Badou, but this one was actually important. I really wanted to name him. So we're just gonna call him Blackstar, even though he doesn't have a nickname. So we continued along the route. This gentleman had a Badou, so we had to put him down. You know how we feel about Badous. We continued along the route, crushing all the other Pokemon trainers and their hopes and dreams, until we ran up on a Pokemon that I really, really wanted. Okay, hear me out. I know what I said at the beginning about the first Pokemon per route.
I can only catch the first Pokemon per route. The first Pokemon per route.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
I know. But I really want this one. So we're gonna bend the rules just this one time. It's gonna be the only time, I promise you.
Are you sure about that?
Gonna be the only time, but I'm catching this Abra. So I named her Sabrina from Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but also the Pokemon character Sabrina, like the gym leader. However, I had to think very long and very hard pause about who I was gonna switch out, because I was a fan of everybody in the lineup. Like, I was just looking at everybody's potential to be great, and Pokemon had the least potential.
You made a whole pie chart? Let me like, comment, and subscribe right quick. He earned it.
I'm sorry, like, Rose Rate is really good, but not better than anyone else in this party when they're max of all. So I'm sorry to say this, Pokemon, but you're going to the bench. We continue on our journey, destroying all the trainers in our path, just leaving only broken dreams until we make it into the next city, which is Orberg. It's hard to say. I can't say words like that. Where we meet a Machop, who is a complete unit, and we call him Chad, who goes straight to the box. Which, not to poo-poo on Chad, like, Chad is like, Machop's a really good Pokemon, but like with my current lineup, I'm good. So he'll just be reserved just in case somebody ends up dying. So from this point on, it was just grind until everybody was of level to fight the next gym leader, because I did not want to lose anyone. During this time, Kefla unlocked Super Saiyan 1, which is nice. We also caught Dwayne The Rock Johnson along the way, which, you know, was nice. He went straight to the box, but that's still nice. So you find a gym leader in the mines, and he's just dicking around in the mines. We run into him, and he's like, "Bro, watch this." And he breaks a rock. Weird flex, by the way. It's like, if you want to break rocks, you have to beat me. Like, bro, we were trying to beat you this whole time. You were just running away in the mines like an idiot. So now he's back in the gym, and we can finally actually just wreck him. Conan learns her ninja way right before the gym, so that's nice. So now she's a lot stronger, and I think we're ready to fight the gym now. Oracle just by herself just dumps on the two trainers right before the gym leader, so now we're ready for the actual gym battle. This is Gym Battle 1. So he leads with Geodude, I lead with Oracle. Maybe not the smartest decision, but I knew that Absorb was gonna do more damage than his rock moves, so I knew I could outbeat this Geodude. I wasn't worried about the Geodude whatsoever, and she absolutely destroys him. This is where I'm like, let me switch to Kefla so she can set up with Power Up Punch and just demolish the rest of his team. It goes just like that. Just a couple of Power Up Punches and this gym is literally over. Like, just no competition. Like, he can't compete whatsoever.
I can't compete! I just can't compete! Can you get the f in my face?
He then sends out his Cranidos, And he just starts talking mad reckless, like
You haven't even seen my final form.
just like Dragon Ball. He gets slumped like his name was Yamcha. And the battle's over. So we did it. The first gym is in the books and we got our badge. No casualties yet so far, so we're really going strong. Like, I feel like we can really make it through this if I'm careful. I play really aggro, but if I stay careful, we can make it all the way through the end. So I think this is where we're gonna end our part 1. It was a little longer than the other parts are going to be just because I had to explain the rules and I was still trying to figure out how much I wanted to skip and add, but I think I'm getting the hang of it. So hopefully part 2 we progress a lot faster. But anyway, if you made it this far into the video, thank you very much. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. If you don't, I'm like, we gotta fight, honestly. Like, off the humble, like, if you not doing it, because I can do math. I got this many subscribers, yeah, I can only get this many likes. It's not mathing. It's not adding up. So I'm gonna need y'all to kill the likes. I'm gonna need you to share it. I'm gonna need you to do things with this video. And I hope I catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.